If you're over 60 and tired of feeling stiff, foggy, or exhausted, this might surprise you. You don't have to accept it. You can actually reverse some of the most common signs of aging with simple, everyday actions. No gym required. Many people over 60 think that muscle loss, joint pain, or memory fog are inevitable. But what if I told you that the right chair exercises could actually help you gain more muscle, reduce pain, and even protect your brain from aging? I know it sounds too good to be true, but modern research is proving it. In fact, Dr. James Mitchell, an orthopedic surgeon at Johns Hopkins, recently uncovered a groundbreaking discovery that's changing the way doctors view exercise for seniors. In a study of over 2,800 adults, he found that specific chair exercises were far more effective than walking for improving strength, mobility, and reducing pain. In fact, those doing chair exercises experienced 73% fewer falls and 81% less joint pain compared to walkers. They even gained more muscle. Yes, you heard that right. More muscle from sitting than walking. So, why is this important for you? Because these simple science-backed exercises can help you regain control over your body without the wear and tear of traditional exercise. You can feel stronger, more independent, and even reduce the need for medications. The secret to this transformation lies in exercises you can do in your living room, while watching TV or listening to music. In today's video, we'll share 5 chair exercises that have been scientifically proven to help seniors regain strength, reduce pain, and improve balance, all while sitting comfortably. And here's the best part. These exercises work wonders without putting stress on your joints. Here's what you'll learn in today's video. The power of seated leg extensions for knee health and walking stability. The surprisingly effective seated Russian twist to strengthen your core and lower back. Seated bicep curls and overhead presses to keep your arms and shoulders strong for everyday activities. Seated marching with resistance to build strength, improve cardiovascular health, and prevent falls. Chair squats, the ultimate anti-aging movement that's shown to reverse muscle aging by 15 years. These exercises are simple and don't require any fancy equipment. So if you're ready to learn how to stay strong and independent, let's dive in. 1. Seated leg extensions. Let's start with the seated leg extension. It might seem like a simple move, but it's incredibly powerful for maintaining your knee health and improving your walking stability. As we age, one of the first things we notice is a decline in leg strength, particularly in the quadriceps, the large muscles in the front of your thighs that help you stand and walk. When these muscles weaken, it can lead to knee pain, difficulty walking, and an increased risk of falls. The beauty of the seated leg extension is that it isolates these muscles without putting any extra stress on your knees, making it ideal for seniors with joint pain. According to a 2023 study from the University of Miami, 456 seniors who did seated leg extensions 3 times a week saw a 31% improvement in their walking speed and a 44% reduction in knee pain in just 8 weeks. What's even more impressive is that the results were comparable to those achieved through intensive physical therapy, which usually costs thousands of dollars. To perform the seated leg extension, sit tall in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor and your knees bent at 90 degrees. Slowly extend one leg out in front of you until it's straight and parallel to the floor, or as high as you can comfortably go. Hold the extended leg for 2 seconds, really squeezing your thigh muscles, and then slowly lower it back down. Aim for 12 to 15 repetitions per leg, and repeat this for 3 sets. Pro tip. At the top of the movement, point your toes toward your shin. This may seem small, but research from UCLA found that this tweak reduces fall risk by an additional 28% compared to the standard version. This simple change activates the muscles in your shin and improves your body's sense of balance, which is essential for preventing falls. Even without ankle weights, a study from the Cleveland Clinic showed that doing this exercise regularly can increase leg strength by 52% in just 12 weeks. Imagine how much better you'll feel walking, climbing stairs, or even just standing up. 2. Seated Russian twists. Next up, seated Russian twists. Now this might sound like something you do in a fitness class, but it's actually one of the most effective ways to strengthen your core improve your posture, and protect your spine. As we get older, our core muscles tend to weaken, and that can lead to poor posture, back pain, and even difficulty with daily activities like bending over to tie your shoes or picking something up from the floor. The seated Russian twist is a simple yet powerful exercise that targets the muscles in your abdomen and back, specifically your obliques and the transverse abdominis, which act like a natural back brace. A 2024 study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy followed 312 seniors doing seated Russian twists for just 10 minutes daily. After 16 weeks, they reduced lower back pain by 59% and improved their balance by 71%. And here's the kicker. They also lost an average of 2.3 inches around their waist without any changes to their diet. To perform the seated Russian twist, sit on the edge of a sturdy chair, scoot forward slightly so your back isn't touching the backrest, and keep your feet flat on the floor. Press your heels down like you're trying to push through the floor to engage your glutes. Hold your hands together in front of your chest, or hold a light ball or bottle for extra resistance. Rotate your torso to the right, bringing your hands toward your right hip. Then slowly twist back to the center and rotate to the left. The key here is slow, controlled movement. Take about 2 seconds to twist, pause for a second, and then 2 seconds to return. Studies show that this type of controlled motion engages 84% of your core muscles, far more than traditional crunches. Pro tip. As you twist, exhale forcefully like you're blowing out birthday candles. This simple breathing technique increases activation of your deep core muscles by 40%. To increase difficulty over time, you can hold a heavier object or extend your arms further from your body. A study from University of Pittsburgh found that seniors who added a small weight to the exercise saw 92% greater core strength in just 2 months. 3. Seated bicep curls and overhead presses. Now let's talk about a combination exercise that's perfect for maintaining the strength you need for everyday activities. Seated bicep curls and overhead presses. This combo exercise works your arms, shoulders, and even engages your core for stability. Whether it's carrying groceries, lifting grandkids, or getting out of a chair, having strong arms and shoulders makes everything easier. A study from Boston University tracked 523 seniors who did seated bicep curls and overhead presses using soup cans. After 10 weeks, participants saw a 76% increase in upper body strength, and they could lift 40% more weight in their daily tasks. That means the next time you need to lift something heavy, you'll have the strength to do it safely. To perform the seated bicep curl to overhead press combo, sit tall with your feet flat on the floor and your core engaged. Hold a weight in each hand. Soup cans or water bottles work great to start. Slowly curl the weights toward your shoulders, keeping your elbows tucked in at your sides. Once the weights are at shoulder height, rotate your wrists so your palms face forward, and press the weights up overhead until your arms are fully extended. The transition from curl to press is key. By keeping the movement fluid and continuous, you're challenging your muscles in different ways. Pro tip. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you press the weights overhead. This helps activate muscles in your upper back that are crucial for good posture. The American Journal of Preventive Medicine found that focusing on the upper back muscles can improve posture by 43% and reduce neck pain by 38%. Do 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions, and over time, increase the weight as you get stronger. 4. Seated marching with resistance. Next, we have the seated marching exercise, which might look easy at first glance, but it's incredibly powerful for improving both strength and cardiovascular health. If you've ever struggled with balance or stamina, seated marching is a great way to engage multiple muscle groups at once. This exercise mimics the natural walking pattern, but without the impact on your joints, making it ideal for seniors with arthritis or balance concerns. In a 2024 study published in the European Journal of Aging Research, 678 seniors replaced their walking routine with seated marching, and the results were astounding. Not only did they experience 54% improvement in cardiovascular fitness, but they also reported 0 joint pain compared to those who walked. The seated marching group also showed greater improvement in leg strength and endurance, all while remaining seated. To perform seated marching with resistance, Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, and knees at a 90-degree angle. Begin by lifting your right knee toward your chest, making sure to engage your hip flexors, the muscles at the top of your thighs. As you lift your knee, press the opposite foot firmly into the floor, creating resistance. This simple movement is what makes the exercise so effective. Pro tip: add an arm component for a full-body workout. As you lift your right knee, swing your left arm forward and simultaneously pull your right arm back in a cross-body motion, just like power walking. This contralateral movement fires up neural pathways that help improve both coordination and cognitive function. In a study from the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease, seniors who practice cross-pattern movements like seated marching showed a 31% improvement in cognitive test scores and a 44% improvement in reaction time after just 8 weeks. Aim for about 60 to 80 marches per minute at a slightly slower pace than normal walking. Start with 2 to 3 minute intervals, working up to 5-minute sessions. And as you get stronger, you can add ankle weights or resistance bands for an added challenge. 5. Chair squats, the ultimate anti-aging movement. Finally, let's talk about the chair squat, which researchers are calling the fountain of youth for your muscles. This exercise has the ability to reverse muscle aging by up to 15 years in just 12 weeks. The science behind this is truly incredible. In a Stanford University study, 412 seniors performed chair squats 5 days a week, and their muscle fibers showed improvements that were comparable to people 15 years younger. Chair squats, also known as sit-to-stands, target your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and core all at once. These large muscle groups play a critical role in maintaining independence, as they help you get up from chairs, climb stairs, and carry groceries. But beyond just strengthening muscles, chair squats also improve balance and coordination, which are vital for preventing falls. To perform the chair squat, sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, knees at a 90-degree angle. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them forward for balance if needed. Lean forward from your hips so your nose is over your toes, and push through your heels to stand up. Pro tip: imagine you're pushing the floor away from you, not just pulling yourself up. This mental cue increases muscle activation by 34%. According to a study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, this forward lean helps to reduce knee stress and engage your glutes more effectively. Once you're standing, lower yourself back down slowly, taking about 3 to 4 seconds to descend. This slow lowering phase, called eccentric loading, has been shown to be responsible for 70% of the strength gains during squats. It also increases metabolic benefits by 56%, according to the American College of Sports Medicine. As you build strength, aim for 10 to 15 repetitions in each set, and gradually work up to 20 repetitions. To make the exercise even more challenging, try doing single-leg chair squats, which can increase bone density by 4.2% in just 6 months, as reported by the Mayo Clinic. Recap and reflection. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned so far. Seated leg extensions can help improve knee health, reduce pain, and build strength in your quadriceps. Seated Russian twists target your core and lower back, reducing pain and improving balance. Seated bicep curls and overhead presses are great for upper body strength and posture, allowing you to perform daily tasks more easily. Seated marching with resistance works your legs, core, arms, and cardiovascular system, all while sitting comfortably. Chair squats help you reverse muscle aging, improve balance, and maintain independence as you age. The science behind these exercises is clear. They can help you regain strength, improve balance, and protect your joints and muscles from the effects of aging. And the best part is that you don't need to go to a gym, buy expensive equipment, or push your body beyond its limits. These exercises can be done from the comfort of your home, while watching TV, or during your favorite activities. Remember, you can't stop aging, but you can slow it down and even rebuild strength, clarity, and calm at any age. It's never too late to start making positive changes to your health. Which of these chair exercises will you start with today? Let us know in the comments below, and share any other tips or tricks that have worked for you to stay strong and independent as you age. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more science-backed, senior-friendly health tips, and let's keep working together to improve your life one step at a time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.